Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how I achieved this simple brown smoky-ish eye look right here. Hope you like it. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows and primed my eyes off camera. I did them the same way I always do. I used the Benefit Brow Powder in the shade 3 and the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown with the NYX Clear Brow Gel. I used the Colourpop No Filter Concealer to prime my eyes. So now we're just ready to jump right into eyeshadow. Today I'll be using the original Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I'll be using just these two brushes right here for this whole look. This is the M513 from Morphe and the M506 from Morphe. I'll be going in with the shade right here. I'm just going to load that up on my brush. It looks dirty, but it's not. So I'm just going to start off by putting this right into here, right in my crease. This nice mustardy brown color. This is probably my favorite color in the palette. I'm pretty much just going to build this up quite a bit. And I'm just using circular motions to apply that shade to make sure it blends out nicely. Once I have that color down, I go in with this shade right here. I'm taking that on this smaller brush as I just pack it right on the outer corner of my eye. And I build this up quite a bit too to give it that smoky effect. Notice how I don't take that in too far, maybe about half my eye on the top, and then I just kind of use very light strokes to blend it this way. No extra product on the brush. I always want the darkest portion to be right in this outer corner right here, just like that. And now I'm gonna go back in with that mustardy shade. And I'm just putting this on the edges to make sure that everything is nice and blended out. Now I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Okay, now that the eyes are done, it's time to move on to the face. I'm going to use the NYX Honeydew Me Up primer because that's really the only primer I have. Besides this Este Lauder, the mattifying primer. I'm going to be using this in my T-zone because it is going to be hot and humid today, and I know I'm probably going to get a little bit oily in this area. Just taking a little bit on my finger, mix it with cat hair. When it's hot outside, I like using a foundation that's more lightweight. So I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I don't find that this foundation is full coverage whatsoever, but I do like the finish of it. It's very natural. It has a doe foot applicator. I don't really like it, but it does help apply less product. So I'm just gonna apply a few dots around my face. Like that. And I'll be using a damp Morphe sponge complete with cat bite marks to blend this all in. Okay, I'm going in with the Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm blending that with the same sponge. I really like this concealer because it is nice and creamy and it helps with my dry under eyes, but it is so expensive. The Fenty concealer that I normally use, which I can't find right now and that's why I'm not using it, that one I think is $28, whereas Nars is like 30 something. Now I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way powder to set underneath my eyes. Taking a little bit on this sponge and I'm just pressing in underneath. I'm just taking that everywhere else I applied concealer. For bronzer, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild Bikini Contest bronzer. I'm taking that on my super dirty Morphe R2. This bronzer is very light on me. I really like it because it has some luminosity to it. If I need to deepen it up with another bronzer, I will. I think I'm going to use a mixture of these two shades right here. This is the Morphe 8S Stellar Impact Highlighting Palette. I've never used these before. These might be a little too dark for me. We'll see. I'm just taking that on the same sponge I've been using. Just getting that on there like that. And then I'm very softly, because I don't know how dark this is going to be, I'm going to tap over the high points of my cheeks. Okay, so it is showing a little cast right here. They're a little dark, so I will have to use these for a different application. Eyeshadows, it's okay though. So I'm going to take the other end of my sponge that doesn't have product on it. I'm just going to try and kind of blend that in without messing up anything underneath. My trusty Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. Put it on top of that. I mean, it's pretty, but we don't like how it looks when I turn to the side. You can still see that a little bit. Oh well. Well, that's just gonna have to look like that. Because I feel like it, I'm actually going to carve out underneath my bronzer right here to give it a more contoured look, and I'm just using the RMCA No Color powder to do that. I'm just taking that on this side of my sponge. I'm just gonna take a little bit down the side of my nose as well. Okay, while that's baking, I'm going to finish off the lower portion of my eyes. I'm just going in with those same two shades that I used before. taking that all underneath here. Now I'm taking the Miliani Supreme Kohl Kajal eyeliner in the shade Black is Black, like I always do. I'm just going to tightline my eyes with this. Now I'm going to wipe off that bake with my bronzer brush. I like doing this because it adds a little bit more color back because that powder does leave a white cast. Time for lips. What I really like about this eye look is you could pair pretty much any lips with it. Try something a little bit different with lips today. I might wipe it off, we'll see. But first I'll be going in with the MAC Stripdown Lip Pencil. Okay, and now I'm going in with the ABH lipstick in My Tie. I surprisingly really like this. It's not too metallic. Kind of just looks like a gloss from far away. I actually kind of like it, so I think I'm gonna leave it. And now I'm going to spray my face. Okay, so I obviously didn't go in with falsies today. I wanted to keep this look fairly simple and easy. So I'm just going to curl my lashes real quick and then I'll be applying mascara. Alright, I'll be going in with my favorite mascara, which is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This might be a little dried. I don't like all my makeup. I like this one because it adds length. And I like to pair this with the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara because it is darker. I'm just going to add some of this Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Fantasia. I'm feeling a little crusty. Just to the center. And here is the finished look. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the finished look. Thanks so much for watching.